Zubairo.
Pressure. You see? Even in the studio.
Since you need more clarification, that's who I am. That's who I am.
That's your identity.
Yes.
Even on the show, we're being
I'm a
pressured.
lost husband.
Exactly. Judah.
I feel like we just outside. Let single people speak.
You see what woman they go through right now in the studio. They're not with pressure you already. So just need for you.
Thank you for having me, by the way. Thank you.
Welcome,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Glad to be here.
We're honored. Yeah.
Yes.
And like earlier, today we're going to talk about the pressure of marriage. Some of the causes. We might not be able to name all because of time. But some of the causes, what you make una think, see, woman picking it in this day and age, this generation.
Like woman picking.
Oh, what you have to say? Sorry.
Speak it.
Woman there. Oh yeah. Woman there. Sorry. Woman there. Why do you think woman there are pressured in this day and age? Want to go through some of the causes.
Yeah.
Want start or last start with the guest?
I feel like we lay the foundation because now when we talk about women being pressured, we're going to talk about before like waiting at the say everybody in Salon or Africa country will get like a time gap. Even I mean not because of how society they program them, but even with the individuals, we don't program ourselves say after school, we don't college. You get time before 25. Something should start happening. And before 30, if you don't get to pick in, like you don't really plan yourself. And now, if it doesn't happen like that, other people already don't plan themselves, it happens for them. Like you age group, you party them, you see they attend weddings fast. After 25, they begin attend weddings fast. And if you
bridesmaid past 10 times,
then you know, like bride, they give you award for being bridesmaid. Then it comes to a point now until you post where don't marry, they ask you people are not in status. So when now go you
next one are you?
Yeah.
One let you know.
So now even for attend wedding, the man are you, or even for post go, like you go feel say they go can't ask me just no? Or you go post in Punado or naming picking naming ceremony, they ask you now. So when now. Like all the thing and the people feel like it's normal, but sometimes if you meet in a certain mood, it gets to you. So basically, that's the foundation of being pressured into marriage. How people don't program, your parents are all already now. Say after college, something should happen. Before introduce possible even on your graduation day, like possible for all the codes.
Yeah,
all the thing in there. And like mama, so man and mama the all the codes, and papa all the codes, and no extra person. So I don't know if it happened to you. So we'll just start from their personal experiences and how far how you deal with those.
Well, honestly, you just don't see everything because it gets some certain age where they reach. Like at first, they're not gonna talk. They could just look you like, like what's happening, what's going on. Especially from your parents, as you say. The moment you graduate, everybody they begin to look at you like, what kind of this person? Because for a woman, as you graduate and married, that's like the achievement. Nobody remember for when you go to masters. No, that man they get a question. When you they married, when you they settle, when you they get picking. Because like no matter what you achieve, that's how they define you. That's how society defines you. That's how many cultures and traditions define you. When you don't marry, now you don't achieve. Oh, you don't do everything what you do. What you don't do, you don't marry, you don't born two picking. Like, I have dreams too. I have passions. I have things I want to do. But no. From which they see, like, you all under the kind of, like, the pressure way. Because how person go there, you get so much dreams, but, like, society, they expect something different from you. And you're caught up, like, do I follow my dreams? But then society, they look me. I get family. I get the aunties. They already ask me, say, like, because you don't married, when you self they married, at times all that need to get to you, especially like as you say, if person they're in a mood and then once you just can't pop up with that question, you'll be like, yeah, to be all honest. And not only that, social media these days, like everybody's getting married and you're like,
right?
I don't know, man.
People waiting for marriage.
Yeah, like you will see every day people they married. Every day you go see like you're 24 and then this 20-year picking the post getting married. Right. So like, what is going on? Like when I was young, I don't want to get married, and now I'm an adult, children are getting married. Like where do I stand? The pressure is too much on us these days.
Pressure is getting less.
Lord,
that. Man's perspective.
I want to hear from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
I think it's right that a lot of women, especially in Africa, are being pressured to get married, and I don't think it's fair. I think pressure for marriage should not even be in existence because no one should be pressured to get married. I believe that everyone should desire to find a partner that they believe they can spend the rest of their lives with, in fulfillment, and they feel fulfilled being with. And if there's anyone that should even be pressured to get married, it should be the men, in my own opinion. For different reasons. One is that women don't get to decide when they get married. Right? Women get to decide when they enter into a relationship because they get approached a lot most times.
Yeah.
And they can say, yes, let's be in a relationship. But typically, women get to be asked, to be married. They don't get to decide. In fact, it gets awkward when a woman starts saying, when will they marry now?
Anything they go now.
Then you know that you are in something that you need to question. If you're in a relationship that you're always the one saying that, we've been dating for this long, hey, yourself, you need to go see. And it's probably because you're not with someone who really wants to, really want to take the relationship to that level. So I think if anybody's supposed to be pressured as it relates to marriage, it's supposed to be men, because now we actually get a generation of men who don't want responsibility.
Exactly.
Right? Men don't want responsibility at all. Most men, they want for really day with women, them, and just get fun. I listening to, I think, a podcast yesterday where the man be the talk say, before you even begin to remember for married woman, if I don't do it, like 3 years first or so. And I was thinking, like, 3 years doing what? Because I don't know if a degree program or something. So like men, they really ready for string woman them along. So that's why a lot of ladies, they need to be very careful as to the intention of the man where you enter into a relationship with. I know I can look for reference myself, but maybe I would. Like I remember the time I meet me a woman where I realized I want for in a relationship with him. The very first thing I did, as I did, they go meeting people there. Like at the time I want for in a relationship, I went straight to her parents. Why? Because I was serious. I'm not saying that's the standard for every man, but at least there's a certain level of seriousness where the man need for sure, or say this now something real worthwhile. So with regards to pressure, I think it's unfair, and most of the pressure there on women. I don't think anybody should be pressured, but if we're going to pressure someone, it has to be the men, because they get to decide when marriage occurs.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm very, very happy that we are all on the same page.
Okay.
You're not totally against us. But before we go further, please, I want to emphasize, we don't want to talk alone here in the studio. We want to let on a call. Until you don't go through the same thing as maybe a woman or maybe a man self, until you don't go through the same thing. And then sometimes you want to share your experience, or you want to give advice on how sometimes you with them pressure you, how you come on at that state day. You want to give suggestions, or you want to add up to what we did talk right now. You can call on the number 088-971-971. Please, you can able call online on WhatsApp, or you can able call directly. If you're outside Sierra Leone and you want to join in this conversation, just put it through 288-971-971 with the whole conversation. And just like what you say sometimes now waiting woman can see on social media. Basically it's just the aesthetics, how they call it, because you still say, oh yes, this person here, you don't mind in wedding gown fine. Most of them the picture there. The picture there. And sometimes they think of what will happen next, because married after that way you don't feed people, then they don't eat your food. Person get for must talk about you, say something, the food gets salt, yeah, will not cry, the man not cry, when they walk up and all. And after that, they're gonna leave both of you together. Now I get for handle them. So if you go meet person where, physically look very chic, very nice, and then you can find out, say, maybe that man, I don't want to use a D word like demon. When they can say that Yoruba demon. But if you can't find out, say that man is not what you expected, now that's bad. So some people, most women, what's happening online, this social media, especially on TikTok. The video, because they film the wedding like a movie. We see the way they
Wow,
put the
content.
ring. All for content. So that's one major reason why women there are being pressured. Not for anything. Now for let people they say your wedding dress was nice. Oh, the man fitter. He's taller than
They're so
you.
cute.
Yeah, he's dark chocolate and all. That's just it. Just for the vibes. And after that, what happens next? That's the question you're supposed to think of. What happens next?
I think more than the external pressure that women face, my main concern with most women is even the internal.
Exactly.
Because yes, we can say people would ask you or parents would disturb you, but even there are most ladies who, they have this idea within themselves that maybe at a certain age they're supposed to get married or not get married, depending on the lady that we are considering, right? And even if you silence all the voice them externally, there's still this internal pressure, that then feel say, okay, well, I mean, time this, or not to me time this, or then feel say at 25 for most ladies, then they consider therefore don't marry. Where nobody not even ask their age. So I even believe say some certain ladies then they say, maybe somebody they watch them some carry for a totally separate reason.
Yeah.
But because of their own internal voice within themselves, they assume say this one, so they watch me so. They because say for don't married by now. Or maybe somebody they ask you say, what you do now? You're in a relationship. Maybe the person not really mean in terms of marriage. Maybe just curious as to a relationship. But because of the internal voice, we don't tell and say, or where they think say other people in Pai they don't married. Internally or in Pai they never can't and say, don't marry though. What you they wait for? But they assume that they interpret them a certain way. That's what I'm more concerned about. Because externally, people can say anything. People can even say what they don't mean nowadays.
They forget about themselves.
Yeah, people that just they catch phone with you. Maybe just see no more, just go, hey, you say boy, you say you don't only know so especially in salon. You don't maybe not really mean that kind of deep. They not like you don't sit down, they contemplate your life. And they think say like you don't process it by now, but you just they talk about the internal voice, which you don't they tell yourself. I ain't gonna amplify that external comments there or make them more than you're supposed for. So I think eternally we get a lot of work we'll need for do. Because I do believe, now they talk say yes, pressure is bad, but desire need for day. I believe say as much as yes, nobody not could be pressured. But I still believe say people then for desire marriage, especially it's being the will of God. Because we get another school of thought or another sector of people where they will say, well, me nobody not pressure me for marriage. But then they are in relationships.
Yeah.
They date different people. So even they date people, their man. And then they ask her now, so you say, if you know married now, not so bad pressure than there. Because you get desire for the with man. But you know how do the right so. You want for the keep man, then they jump from this, they to that. And maybe they forget the long-term commitment. Because a lot of people, they forget then it's when a long time. Because when they say married until death do us like, they afraid. So they enter into relationships and all. And go hide under the guy say, oh, no pressure me at any time. But you are in you're in a date, you maybe enter into sexual activity and all of that. But then I believe say we'll get for ask. Me, I will ask.
And one of the disadvantages when it comes to being pressured. Now, more take for instance, the woman very young, or the woman they like 28, 29. Then you meet man where you don't go through all in life, you don't enjoy all things. Then this woman now they in the state where he want married, you don't even know this man. This man in back already for settle that because he don't enjoy in whole life. So they don't even get time to understand the person just because the person ain't ready for settle down, because men that's what they do. They know when they're ready for settle down, and then they target maybe they target a particular person they want for settle down with. You go see man, you don't do it man for 5 years, he really no say no and settle down with. I go meet up person in 6 months and he's sure. So now the woman if in then that state to him back, you don't be pressured. They even get that time for know this individual just because person can't married talk when I done in the man that they use now. As they meet you, I'm serious for you.
Yeah.
I want marry you.
There you go. Yes.
I want marry you. And you now, woman, now you say, hey, I don't mean it's supposed to be really serious about me. Then you begin be wife material. Now they cook, they do this, they do that. Just because you are married. Sometimes it works, but I'm talking about even if it works, you not get to know this person. You don't even know say maybe this person they'll able to fit into your purpose or you will or waiting God don't plan for you. But just because you are in rush or you be pressured because you party all married, and we get to see instances when I would sit down for advice, would be advice cancel, but they'll party they all married. Or it might not work as well because the man will use it as a strategy forget everything what he wants from the woman when it comes to intimacy or commit like then wifely duties.
Yeah.
And later, as you don't get done, they move to the next. And this strategy, women beware, it works. Like, man, then now they need to tell you, say, I want to date you. More certain age where they meet you, they don't say, I'm married, you want.
Married, they want.
Now they carry
Yes,
it
you're
to
gonna
you. So
use it
let's
against you.
be aware, more be cautious and see, not rush into, don't be pressured into anything where you're not able, assess and know if it's right, if the person really sincere and honest about their feelings there. So I just want to, because I feel like that's what most of us are going through, and it's real. So people then go be fooled. They say, because me, most of my party, I don't see it happens once and twice. And they say, the person want married me, or they see that they go to supermarket. After 6 months, the relationship don't crash. All you don't know. I say, where this person, where this husband material now? It don't go per order. It's like 1 week, they post that status.
Yeah,
Other
exactly.
posting. And not also because they're posting a status, me say the post is serious. They will block.
You expect all man they get one view. And you're the only one viewing.
Hey, life.
So all this happens, but because they know say woman we want for settle down. Because we afraid say maybe they will come in time we're not able to get picking them.
Yeah.
Or if we get picking them, say if we go to all now the picking them go to class 6 or class, can consider time, and now they see young people and get young picking and the picking they go together. Hey mama,
All
want that?
yeah.
Picking go together. So if I born 25, say I dey 50, the picking I go to 25, we'll get this relationship there. I go still young. Then they consider the retirement plan. At least where I go down turn 50, the picking go still able to work and provide for.
Yeah.
All land they will consider, but you consider yourself first. For me, I can think say married now forever, and it forever too long
Forever
for me
is
to
a
be unhappy.
long time. Forever
Yeah.
is really
Forever
long.
is a long time.
Yeah. Okay, it's the pressure dating, and then there are women where they settle badly for less. When I mean less, like below less. You go see some woman they're in a very abusive relationship, but just because of there's a marriage coming, they can't walk away because they think say if I walk away from this marriage, when next I go see marriage? The dating pool is like this. It's not even a pool; it's a puddle. Like, I'm like
It's smaller.
yeah. Like, I had a friend who was in an abusive relationship. Like we used to advise her, you can't live like this forever. It's a long time. Imagine somebody constantly beat you till forever just because you are married. He was like, "But me married now 2 months away."
Hello, good
Girl.
morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call me from, please.
My name is Prince. I call from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Waiting are your contribution to the show this morning.
Yeah, I really want to. And I really want to know
Hello?
how somebody forgets their that. But really, some like guys, some man they come for different reasons. Some
Yeah.
are meeting at the cost of right food, bed, right, job, but at the end, put hand to it, come to every time. So I really want to know how we have.
Okay. You want to know how, if person car, you're going to say person sincere?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This morning, where be the cab? The bike man what take. I don't know them bike man they like for tell me about their life. The bike man what take for more they car they explain say how it gets this lady, they pay for her fees, they buy uniform, they cost of a wife for date person because but more continue. And the picking all time they ask them for something, but the picking again nothing return. Me no know if I made the picking give.
Wow.
But the picking instead not feel like the picking really wants time for as an individual, but for waiting they gain from her. So this man back we call I think at the same thing. So I gonna say person sincere because men them back so man is a bit like person, but they meet people woman then when they notice a person like and too much, they take you like
They take you for granted.
yeah. So in back one know how you gonna say a person sincere way you meet her.
Well, to be fair, you can never really know.
Mm.
That's like you can never really know. To be all honest, you just get for prayer about it. Me as a Christian, like me, mommy taught me for prayer about everything. But
Yeah.
with the way people like, pretend these days, you can't really say for sure someone's feeling. Someone can pretend to you for years and they're not even thinking about you. But when they're in front of you, they make you feel as if you're the center of the world.
Mm.
So like you can't really say for sure. Like this person wait on cancer. I believe in intentions is sincere. No, you can't. You just have to like focus on God. Do you be honest with them?
Yeah.
If you are the honest person, be honest with them. Just focus on yourself. Focus on building the relationship. If it doesn't work out, you move on. You move away.
Yeah.
But you can't really say for sure. That's just my opinion. I don't know. But you can't really say for sure people's feelings is this, because I've seen people flip in a matter of seconds. So like, so this person, like, just hope for the best. Hope your relationship works out. Just hope for the best and pray about it if you're a praying type of person. Because I know a lot of people don't believe in prayers these days. But just pray about it. Yeah, pray for a relationship. Like,
True.
but yeah, pray about it. You know, let God direct you. If there's something you should know, God will reveal it to you. But you can't really say for sure.
This talk with the talk, so me, I know say there are people who get script of how for treat woman nice. Like they know exactly what you woman want, what you need,
waiting for say everything.
So what you say, you know, go really know if person honest to be, you know.
You can never be sure.
If someone don't come, you know when for call you, you know when you want for be called, you know what you see quitty for do, you know where you can work, how for ask you about your job, how for be so invested in. So you could feel say,
Some people can make you the center of their wall and you're not even the seventh in line. Like,
Wow.
so men do that these days.
Mr. Judah, just waiting for you.
I think, like Edwina said, it's really tough for understand really if somebody quite sincere. But I think that there are a couple of things that you can do where they help. One, I believe in the concept of reaping what you sow. I believe that if you are a very sincere person, you have a higher chance for attract somebody who is very sincere. Because we get a lot of people that they say, I want somebody who is loyal or honest, whereas they are not willing to be loyal or honest themselves. You know, they want to receive something they're not willing to give. I think one step in that direction, you know, for try for be as sincere as possible. Like when you talk about, so the guy will take you, where they talk, say, they do all things for this lady, and they didn't get anything in return. Like, why you do one for the, what you are giving?
What are you
So
expecting?
let me say, whatever it is you're doing, also really from a genuine, sincere place.
Yeah.
They do for
For
get something, you know. And I believe say two back as well with regards to sincerity. One issue a lot of ladies then they get where they don't know is this thing of telling someone what you want. Like if I meet you, we go on a date, like we meet for the first time, considering the possibility of entering into a relationship. One of the things that I would never do in the tender way, I know we married it, where maybe I would talk to ladies then. I would never tell you what I'm looking for in a woman. I check to see if you have it.
Yeah.
I cannot meet you the first time I begin to tell you, well, me, if I did with you, say me now, man, me, if I do with man, the man, you get for the call me, you get for the do this, you get for the do this, do this. If I really want for maybe just take advantage of you,
true.
I'll do all of the things you listed.
Yeah.
I do all of the things that you listed and add some because I'm able to understand. So, okay,
It's
well,
like
this,
you handed
if
them
I'm
a
able for
manual.
commit the next 3 months for just the call them, just the gear money, just the take them out, they must get what I want and then I switch up on you.
Yeah.
So the thing that I do, especially the ladies, them we get now ministry, I can talk to all the time. I usually tell them, I never tell a man what you want. Wait and see if you get them. You know, because people would always show you who they are with time.
Yeah.
You know, and if not a deceiver, you get it a leak. It's like I pretend
can't
it a
be
leak.
Patient for
There you
that.
go. So you have to be patient for see. So don't tell him. Check like they if not somebody will caring naturally.
Yeah, it shows.
If they call and
Apart
check
from
on
you
you.
said they call that, yeah, you see
Thank
it.
you. You just say they call. If not somebody will not give her, you go want to forget to you.
yes,
If not somebody will honest, you just say they be honest with you. But if you see you don't tell and say if the man not do this, me I don't want her. If they do what you say,
do it.
but that's not truly who he is, and you will never know for sure.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that are just a couple of steps them in the right direction. That be sincere. If you want somebody loyal, make sure say you be loyal. You know, man them. If we switch the conversation out to most man they want a loyal woman, a woman when they cheat. They say, if woman never cheats, they don't done, but they cheat all the time.
Yeah.
All the
You know,
time.
most women, any woman rely upon me, but ain't one for the life. So people do they really want things that they're not willing to forgive,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why there is a lot of mess in the dating puddle.
I wanted to ask a question.
Yes,
Minister. So, from a guy's perspective, so if woman show you attention, you did lose interest, like you don't want her,
Too much
you don't want her again.
attention,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes the person like naturally, caring
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and then they call you all the time. Anytime you call her, you dey get him. You want to talk to him, you go make time available and stuff. So, do you think? If
Too
woman they
available.
show, exactly,
Yeah.
showing self say it's too available, not in that other way.
Yeah.
or too available anytime you know, please can you hang out with me? Can you do this?
I'm
They
sick,
ever
it
do
did
you-
it, make
It's always there for
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
I think
losing as a man.
I think it depends on two things that I can think of now. One, it depends on the woman. And then two, it depends on the season where the man they in. But that's start from the man's side because one, let's say if like a guy waiting like in younger age, maybe in late teens to early 20s, you know, where then at the 10 we get the more tendency for mess around with ladies, nigga look for anything serious. Sure, you know, your approach could be different. Like if most of them guys they enter into a relationship for the sport of fun. They just like the sports. You know, maybe don't tell them guys say no, that will be there, they will forget her. You know, so if they expect say maybe you will drag them along or make difficult stay. So if you make them too easy, yes, maybe you go where them go. But then again, imagine a man really in a season where maybe you don't do all of that. I don't realize say if you want to really achieve in plans that we get, if you want to really serve God accordingly, you need a good woman. Certainly that man he wants a woman where they appreciate her much more differently. You know, he wants a woman where they forgive attention. You want a woman where say at the camp, where say we need for see and I tell you say it's important and then you show up. You want a woman where say they do something, he participates.
Yeah.
You know, if she can support in whatever way with her resources or with her time, she wants to do that. So it depends on the season back of the man. And what I say depends on the woman. You know, if not like a really attractive woman where the man get attracted to, they give her time, they appreciate her. Or if like a woman where not attracted to, they be irritated by her. How this they make so? You know, if the woman will find way all man like her, you know, say really people they are attracted to, then the woman they get attention. They use them bluff. They say, hey, I know people believe it. They like they be on fire to and say, I don't believe say this woman really like me. So they even believe say maybe they begin to think saying a fake, they pretend because it's too good for him to this.
It's too good
Why?
to be true.
Because he's attracted to you. So if he's not attracted, it'll be severely irritated.
But they're going to say that you didn't.
It is severely irritated. And maybe go take advantage of you. Maybe you go to camp book, you do the book no more,
But
you go
not
the
still
next food, you
not
count
still
for you they do all kinds of things. And they take advantage because you don't put cost on it. You don't get for papers for book.
Before you answer the phone, before you answer the phone, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, like just like what Minister just said, relationships only work these days when the men are invested.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
a lot
Absolutely.
of women are invested, and it's not
God.
working. No matter what you do, if a man is not invested, forget
Don't
it.
waste the time
true.
with the
When a man
that's
is
not
invested, he'll move heaven and earth to be
True.
with you. But if he's not, my sister,
You
no
go move
matter what
heaven
you
and
do,
earth.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
For a woman, you can have a man and not like them, and then grow to like them. Yeah, women are emotional beings. We mostly function on how you treat us.
Yeah.
So I might not like this person at first. I make like you always
Yeah.
advise we say go for whether like you over whether you like, especially for women. Because if a man like you, trust me, whether man they move heaven and that for you, they get emotional. You have the end of for like. But what a man not like, whether you move the world for him, it they get irritated.
They get irritated.
The more you move the world, the more
One
you
go
move.
that world,
Especially they
the world
get,
you
yes.
move, now that world you want.
Yeah, that's it. That make
true.
you see so many TikTok videos on how to keep a man up, for ask towards a man up. Like it's totally unfair on us. We're the prize here, but like, we're the prize. But now we don't make it in such a way that the men are the prize because they have to keep a man. 10 ways to know a man likes you. 10
Yeah,
ways to
so
keep a man.
I
10
wanna
ways to
say
keep your
that.
attention.
Anyways,
Yeah.
You know?
I think women they need to understand that whatever a man wouldn't do for you, there's
Yeah.
someone that he would do it for.
Yes, exactly. You know, I
Like
once saw
approve that.
oh, okay.
Go on.
I once saw a meme. They say your nonchalant boyfriend chalanting somewhere else because they love. Like a man can be with I'm nonchalant. No, I don't like doing this. But when he's with someone he loves, he will do it.
Yeah,
He
true.
will do more than that. Yes,
Yeah.
Minister
You
Judah.
see, so there are lots of things that men will claim that they would never do. Maybe a man will say, wherever they with woman where they tell her waiting for do. Like me right now, like the way I love me woman, I actually one lady tell me waiting for do. I never thought that would be the case.
Yeah.
You know, like we can say, no man, they were very braggadocious, were very egotistic. We say, me woman. And woman, when they then call or when they do this or when they school call me or when they sit on our house or when they blah. We say all these things because we really can't admit that we don't even know what we need.
Yeah.
We can claim say we know what we want.
Yeah.
And even women do this as well.
Yeah, true.
You know, we get a long list of what we want, but no, not what we need. Because what you want now, probably based on where you are now.
yeah.
Let's say maybe you're not a woman, you didn't have people that host, maybe they go school or something, and also you just say you want man, way fine, way tall, way this and that. Because you don't know what it is for maintaining life. You don't know what it means for get somebody where they support you, where they will for cover upside and things there for you. So you get a long list, you just focus on externalities and all of these things. You see, you not ever be put in a position where you're able to identify what you need. I did tell you, like in the time when maybe I'll be the old 21, 22, if you ask me what I look for in a woman, it's totally different from what I live now. Because now, being a full-grown man will identify purpose, where they try for live right, we get things that they work towards. I know what's needed. Maybe back then I just want someone we get figure it. Thank God my woman gets, but
Insta.
hello. But it wasn't. It might have been a priority then, but now it's not so much. You know, imagine you get a woman we get figure it, get fine face, and nobody's useless. She has nothing she can do. You're not able for contribute anything to your life. You don't get any essence way they add to your life. You see, so. What a man wouldn't do for you, he would do it. There's someone he would do it for. And I believe that for most men, we go say they don't get ready yet for be with a woman. Probably because that woman is not what you want for them. Because the right woman will always make you ready. I experienced this as well. There are things that I was never really interested in getting married, particularly until I meet my woman, and then who she was. Making me want to be better. Like I see her, I saw how awesome she is. I saw all she could bring to the table. I saw how spiritual she is. And it made me want to be more spiritual. You know, I saw how serious she is with all of her passion. It made me want to be so much serious more with life. Something that I would never have done with another person because no other person for them for bring that out of me. You see, so when you get, one of the ways that we before realize you don't meet somebody who may be right for you is the things that we bring out of the person. Yes, maybe he was not a caring person. But then with you, suddenly he's very caring. You know, maybe not to be ever serious, but implants them and all. But all of a sudden with you just get this strive and this passion that you just get this desire now for do way much more. Maybe with another woman where you begin to ask and say, what's now your 5-year plan? It'll be very irritated. They are not coming. If you don't count nonsense to me. But then he comes another woman will be say we ask her, either go put in life together. For can present a proposal to you. For what you want to do. So let man not like you. Man when they serious with you.
You know,
trust me, they'll switch things up.
Those are things they always
and maybe they say like there are stages in life where your priorities be different. Make a member say there are a lot of teenage relationships that not go last because people change. What you be once before they change. Maybe you plan some purpose and life. They begin to realize yourself more. And you see this person why they will not go fit into this particular plan. So now make like you say that young Vicky then a heartbreak because how you go able to sustain that relationship where even the partner where you deal with in your goal maybe in like club that you tell you can't go into being this virtuous woman. You like God. You notice that your life cannot function without God and or even without God in plan for your life. You're not able to function outside God in plan for your life. They get this person away. You don't even know, but the kind they say, not even get planned for in life. 5 years, 2 years plan B, not get. They live according to the wind, like how the breeze blow and after they live. So most of them teenage relationship, they make me, I don't care advice, but I just say, no, not get for go, not get for go far. So we'll continue the conversation, but we encourage people then for please call on 088971971. You can call WhatsApp, you can call normal call, and if you did international, I feel like I can advise more for WhatsApp call. And I know how the economy maybe take they talk, they cut the call by they cut the call by you. So we'll continue the conversation. And one of the things the way they pressure woman them more, I think that the biological clock.
Hi.
What about me when you talk on
I want to ask you another question.
Yes.
No, actually, I ask question.
I don't think I can forget this opportunity again today in the midst of 3 ladies there. So I will just ask you ladies. So how about the ladies that were actually there in a relationship with a man we once forget, which is obviously most times like a good man, very committed and all, and then they refuse to get married. Which if you see that the restriction, or most ladies you deal with a man very caring, very providing, very serious, and all, but then you just know. You just they turn the guy down. Whatever they talk about marriage talk, they stall, or you're not interested. What if you say the guy this is most ladies?
I can go first. I feel like most ladies can decide a relationship because they are comfortable, but not really want. They don't feel like this person are the partner for them. But for that moment, they feel like he is okay. But they start the relationship and they search for the perfect, or
My Lord.
the perfect person where they feel like go fit into them, into the plan or the vision where they get about life.
Yeah.
So it's about being comfortable. But this person go really like the man go really like the lady, see how driven she is. But the lady they say, I've like there will be a time in my life when you cannot cope up or match up with waiting I don't really plan for myself. Even though I can say now man for planning, woman fitting, but there are some women that were goal driven and really get high aim for their life and I don't feel like this man with them they will right now go able, support that dream day. I feel like that's one. And two, there are people who are just afraid married.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having impact conversations. Uh, just want to give my own contribution. Like when when they talk about peer pressure, and for me, I believe say externally and internally, and ladies them more we get so much pressure for get married. When it comes to gender, I don't think say the pressure that too much we go push the enter and wanted relationship. For ladies them more internally and externally. And apart from marriage, it's even when it comes to relationship, but if we don't enter into a relationship, no, no, they ever supposed to be in just because we feel pressure, we feel like it's a competition because this other person gets married, this other person gets into a relationship because everybody they inside relationship and this is one for they in a relationship. So all of the one that are external influences them the way people like they enter inside marriage and relationship. And at the end of the day, where they enter now, because they know they enter with them full talk and now that they enter just because they were pressured involuntarily, in fact. And so at the end of the day, they can end up for regret and not want to enter there again, but they don't see it already. So I just want to encourage the ladies them where they listen, or the women them, or the young girl them where they listen to radio prefer, where they always do in fact topics them. I want to encourage them all for making them know say nobody make for pressure them. They don't allow anybody for pressure them. Let them wait until they know say it's the right time to get into this attitude. All until they don't think they don't wait every place and stuff and then say no say yes, this is the right time to get into it and not because they are allowing external influences to pressure them. And not also because they successfully say the female biological clock, oh, it's the time, oh, I cannot get married. And some of them say, they make a number, you get into the wrong relationship. So they also lead to depression. Because if you allow yourself to be pressured from within and from outside, and then someone to be depressed, to feel like, oh, I'm out of place, everybody there inside this, and you know, they inside this. So even depression self, they can forget, and they even unnecessary things away, you know, they ever supposed to get with regards to health. Some man they tell them say well it's okay for me to keep first before I married you. All of them say they are apart from the wrong marriage so they can end up in even in terms of health, in terms of mental conditions, all of that would affect the way they allow themselves to be present. So I want to encourage everybody to internally or externally, nobody deserves to be pressured.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Not just enemy sentence. There are people where they afraid married because maybe of the family where they come inside and how they view married. How they view married from the papa, the way the papa and the mama be there, or even external people, maybe people around them, family, and they don't feel like they were for the kind of situation. And they, so then people and they emotionally it had some of them prepare for being in a committed relationship or even get to a stage. When they say committed relationship, but as married come, then they feel like they'll get laid back and say, would I be able to do this? Maybe it will happen or the same routine might happen again. So there are people who are like that. I'm not going to advise both situations. I'm not going to advise. I go feel like people have to work on their mindset and feel like things might change. Yours will be different and find a way for heal first before you enter into something. Not get married, not ready for marriage. You just did it for be comfortable. Advice against that. It's not Christian already.
Hello?
Don't do that.
Hello.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. Who do you hear?
Yes, good morning. My name is Emeka again from Brookfield.
Okay.
Just want for really tell us today I don't make me day. When I really don't make me day. The conversation is really conversing.
At least I don't laugh boku 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 one day. As much as in the land, today's conversation is fun. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right,
Awesome.
thank you.
So, answer
Please,
question.
please.
There's one very, very. I don't want to be really harsh, but there's one very unserious reason why woman there no one for get married. Most times, where the man they want get married, and it's because woman and king they in that phase where they want attention from different angles.
They want to explore.
That is the most unserious
Serious.
reason why, because they know say with marriage there's a shutdown, complete shutdown, and because most of them like kind of get bored when it's just one person. You're the one
Right.
calling me, you're the one sending me messages. Like, okay,
Yeah.
can we just move? So when this one tell you how are you, you're already bored. Then you get what a person now will
Yeah, when
call
they
you.
tell
You know,
you,
then they
yeah.
now they give you. Okay, this gives you serious vibes. This gives you okay. You
serious
want one girl,
vibes.
and you want serious relationship. You want one way to give you that playboy vibe. You want one
Yeah.
that is a bit harsh, when they give you attention. Now you for
Yeah.
so now they want different dishes.
You want
Yeah.
you want fry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Varieties.
You want fry fry.
Yeah.
You want fry.
Yes.
What to me feel personally, I feel as if most women they divert from marriage because not about the marrying, about waiting they come after. Because like that is just the wedding. I mean, some people are living together but they don't want to get married. Yeah, because they feel as if as soon as they're married, as African women, the next thing when are you having kids? Yeah, those are the next questions coming along. And if me get a goal, I get a plan, like at the age of 30, if I don't get a big business, if I don't be a CEO or something, and then a man they come for me marriage, and I know after marriage, people they look at me like, so when is the first kid coming, you know? Yeah, I feel like most women they balance on it because they don't want to have to deal with kids now.
Kids and cooking.
And cooking,
And
yes,
all the
and being fully committed to a man.
responsibilities.
Because we can be in a relationship here and we get married.
Why you
But as
laugh?
soon as, you know, African women don't have the option
Let
of
the man
saying, I
cook.
don't want kids.
Yeah, they don't.
We don't have that option, no. Who dare you? But saying, no, man, I just don't want to have kids. There's nothing wrong with me. I just don't want, no. I have,
the grandmoms.
yeah, the grandmoms, they always want grandkids and all that. So I feel as if that's another reason again where, you know, they look at me go, I have to get to my goal first before I can think of marriage, because marriage immediately come with kids for African women. Yeah.
I think
You don't
also.
get different perspective. So over to you.
Yeah, I don't get different, which are really good. I think also a lot of people then get traumatic experiences that are not, they are personal, but they're not their experience.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, someone growing up in a home wherein your parents then get very terrible relationship, very abusive,
Right.
or maybe they live separated and all of that. Yeah, but you would go into a relationship, but when you begin for doing at 20 things serious. I mean, look the movie where it's trending now, this Pararam
Odogu Pararam.
film. That the lady, they with the guy, comfortable, they enjoy the relationship and all of that. But then when it comes to marriage, it'd be very restrictive. And the reason was, I think, getting Papa, by the way, I need to watch Nigeria film. I'm the woman forced me to watch that film. Just so be clear.
Why?
For love.
I'll be just going to put a
We're not
disclaimer.
going to accept it.
Disclaimer, I mean, woman forced me. Lady enough to say I dey watch Nigeria film. Woman forced me. Say if I don't watch a man and they get issue now.
We support her. We support her.
So imagine a very good guy. The guy was rich, very loving and everything. And the only restriction was that of the guy accent.
Yeah, in accent.
Yeah, that was really the context of the movie. Yeah. The guy accent, the way the guy they talk, because in Papa, na be the same kind of person, we get the same kind of accent, and poor I think be promiscuous or something.
Yeah.
So the experience, which was not her experience, but the experience of her parents, bring this restriction internally that she couldn't even talk about it. I think her friends and now be for call the guy and tell the guy, say,
tell
oh,
her,
the reason we make it they behave so with all how amazing you are is because they assume say because of your behavior and your actions and how you talk and all of that, it's just the same papa in you.
Yeah.
It's just so there's a lot of that happening,
similarities.
even with guys. A lot of guys are very restricted in getting married because of maybe they may get a mother way, maybe be the mess around, you know,
Yeah, it happens.
or maybe we abandon them
Yeah.
on something, and then get this on spoken issue with women generally, whereas no woman ever do anything directly to them.
Yeah, true.
Even Boku man now they talk about man they useless man.
Man
This.
a scam.
Most of them man they man not ever scam them yet.
True.
Man not ever
But
do
they
that.
get scammed even then.
Yes, but then just don't hear the thing being talked about. They just don't get friends. They don't get terrible experiences, and they don't restrict their experience. They just don't assume now. Say I'm not able to trust any man because they don't hear so many experiences of people or see it happening in different. But my own option all the time is that just because of whatever their experience, what's their experience, no me say they accept standing for the reality of my life.
Right.
You know, I no go restrict say marriage no ever get for sweets because for a lot of people them marriage no be sweet. And then they restrict say woman no get forever truly love me or be committed to me because of what woman they don't talk say me woman. No, you not see woman where they make sure me woman wait and they want not do. You know I end up treat me. You know, so a lot of people then they restrict themselves because of their traumatic experiences them of other people that is not their personal experience added to what you guys have.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think Ion joined with the fear of people getting married, and I think we all. You are added that one.
Yes. Even though a minister saying he went for some, but he explained the movie with so much
Because
passion.
I was
Focused.
He enjoyed the movie.
because my woman said I watch with full
enjoy.
focus.
Now you go watch Philippine movie back in
I need never do one.
They watch Indian
I will
film.
never do it. I will never do it in Jesus'
You
name.
just said something about you not wanting to do something, and then your wife brings it out in you. You know, so your wife
Yes.
would bring out the Indian movie.
Love it. They give
We
one
shall
now.
see.
Never.
We shall see.
We'll be going through the comments shortly, and we get from Ibrahim T. Good morning. We go again.
Hello,
Another
good-
blessed morning.
Good morning.
Oh my god.
Good morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Name and say they call we from, please.
My name is Tatiana. I come from the Exoto.
Okay, now your contribution to the show this morning.
Thank you, thank you. So I don't get much for sale. I just want to thank you because if they out there when they start picking them any other people out there say, you know, feel like the pleasure of marriage from we parent them or we neighbors them or we elders them. Because as oftentimes not to anybody now we don't parent them who gets our house. And therefore remind we say that we need for good. They put that pressure on we and they do some certain thing and they no one be able to direct so but some start to go and they could tell you now also go say okay this na time for move and go find your spouse them.
Yeah.
So now thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Ibrahim T. Good morning again to you too, Safia. Morning, Adefafa. Good morning to you. And we get from the good morning, Adefafa. Good morning to you, Safia. Gary Lane. We say external and internal pressure has gotten many ladies into marriages they were never meant to. Thank you, Adefafa, for shedding light on such a topic.
Hello,
Hi.
Hi.
good
The topic
morning.
looks sweet this
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call we from, please.
This Narina they call from Kisi.
Okay, with your contribution to the show, Miss Ina.
So I just want to say, like in terms of social media really, really, they give me heartbreak. Because we will see some man, the ring, the dress and everything, we don't do good on dress, the other and go on post the honeymoon, the wedding night, all that day. You go home, but you act. You, you and God want you know how you feel.
Hey.
So at the same time, just like we talk, like
Yeah.
after the wedding day, people are not actually stop and think about her. They come married not to one green thing. Young generation, and that cause the number will just worry no one because like it waiting day after the wedding.
Mhm.
So for get to know your voice, then it really, really helpful. My own contribution this today.
Thank you so much.
We'll go through the comments shortly. Many from EWM content, many people will be in a relationship or married because of friends or their parents force them to get into marriage. The thing called marriage is a secret thing, so that's why Bible tells us who finds a wife finds a good thing. Find it's a good thing. He didn't say pray, find and then pray. Okay. Janice, sometimes relationships are just based on looks and not what you actually need in life. True. Jay Johnson, the pressure of marriage when viewed in the context of supporting women often reflects social expectations that place undue stress on women to conform to traditional norms. These pressures can include okay, can include
The
idea, okay.
that a woman's worth tied to her marital status, or that marriage is a milestone that validates it. many cultures, women may feel compelled to marry at a certain age, leading to feelings of inadequacy or failure if they are
Continues.
to say, but let's bring it in the man's view. The pressure to marry can also be a significant issue. Society often expects men to take on the role of provider and protector in a marriage, which can lead to stress and feelings of inadequacy if they are unable to meet these expectations. Additionally, men might face societal pressure to marry at a certain age or traditional gender roles, regardless of.
Okay. Man, I'm back. When I'm back in go to Dandy. But it is well. Have you go get last words?
Yes.
Or maybe people
go to.
yeah. People that feel like they are being pressured, what they should do, and just a last word of advice.
Me particularly, I'm glad for the kind parents who is whenever like bother about that day. She's just like whenever God say it happens. So I believe in that mindset people never adapt to. Like there's a time for everything. No, not everybody go marry at 25. So you go marry at 35. Yeah, I know the pressure is there. Hello. I know the pressure is there and all that, but just get on at the back of your mind, say there's a time and your time not reach it. You don't have to work that hard, pressure yourself, I have to get married, all my cousins, all my friends are getting married. No, your time is not then, your time is now. And when your time gets there, it happened for you in a very easy way. You just have to wonder like how? Like at the starting of the year I was not in a relationship. By the end of the year I was being proposed to. Yeah, that's that when God in time reach for you. When God's not this year if married or the time this. So like not pressure yourself, not settle for less, no go through anything a man in hand just because of you want to get the ring or you want to be called a missus. No, just focus on you, focus on building yourself, and then focus on God in time.
That's lovely. Me?
Yes.
I think with this topic, I'm not too sure there's one advice where will really fit everybody because we're all there in different stages and we all get different experiences in things like this. I believe that there are certain people where need for we're not pressured, but need for be reminded of the essence of marriage. We need for take more the consideration of marriage more seriously. Whereas there are those who shouldn't be pressured. You see, so at the level, if I said there are different dynamics of people, there are certain people that maybe their mindset now that me, I don't want to forget anybody with the bug me in my life. I just want for the alone forever. People that like that probably need for be taught as to what's the purpose of marriage. Why it's important for care for somebody else and not just yourself. Way for being minded. Whereas there are those where they do desire it, but probably it hasn't happened for them. And such people shouldn't be pressured or always be reminded, say, now all these also waiting now and all of that. So I think there has to be a healthy balance of desire. We're not really initiated by any peer pressure or any anxiety. There has to just be an healthy desire that, yes, I would love to. I'll forget the family. I'll for continue, with generation. I'll for raise children. I'll for able to provide for somebody, even as a man. I believe in a call for a higher way of living, because man is naturally selfish. And I believe in marriage are one of the things where they really take selfishness out of a man's heart, where they remember, say, I have to provide for somebody. I mean, nobody denies a woman not able to take care of himself, but the man's supposed to get the perspective that she is my responsibility. Like how the woman gets the perspective, say the man also has responsibility. So there's a lot of things where marriage they're able for bring out of we in terms of we growth spiritually and in even in terms of we intrinsic values that we they uphold. And I think so we all need to forget that consideration there. But then again, like I said at the start, anybody in this generation, they will need to be pressured with regards to marriage. If I told with the Tawasi, man, because a lot of them they ignore responsibility. A lot of them they say, I am supposed to get the responsibility of any woman. I mean, aid. Well, I'm supposed to begin the member for the take care of her, papa take care of him. And I think that kind of mentality, and they're really terrible. Because your mama was married, and a man take responsibility of him, and hence you were given birth to, you were provided for, you were cared for. So it has to continue and things like that. And finally, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
we're not gonna go and we'll not talk about her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We'll
that
talk
song
about
is so
it,
beautiful.
Lisa.
Oh, credits to
I
you.
know.
Thank
You did a
you,
good
thank you.
It
job.
was just a short idea on how the song came about.
Thank you. The song came up. I think you were there. It was at the
I
prayer
think
stage.
I
You
was
were.
there, so
Yes.
guys, please.
She was there.
I was there.
So we have a prayer stretch that we do every month, and then I think we were just about to start on that day, and then I told them that something just came to me, and then I had a pianist Abbas Bishopsbit. He played. Then I started singing the song like, when I call you, you answer. Jesus, my helper, my Ebenezer. I need no other, my hope and my answer, my great provider, my Ebenezer. I need no other, you know no way, my Ebenezer. I need no other. So we don't sing that for months. We don't sing and say. And then I decided that we should record it and get it out there. And then since we released it, it's like everybody. It's been massive. Oh man, enjoy. I'm really happy with what God is doing with this sound. So it's out now. It's on YouTube. It's on Audio Mac. I believe that during the course of this week, it will be on all the other platforms, like Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, YouTube Music, all the other side, all they get for the day. And if you want for listener, you can just search for me on YouTube. Judah Zubair is my name, and you will see also my other songs there. And I believe it will bless you. And also, we get events coming up. The Storm is happening on the 6th of April. Yes. It's a worship event. It's our 10 years anniversary. We've been doing it for 10 years. See, so it's a national gathering wherein people come out to praise and worship God. I believe so everybody waiting right now, plus you really listen, you get a reason for worship God. And thank Him. So you have for the day free, no tickets. Free program for worship and enjoy God in presence on the 6th of April. Mauriton Schoolfield, Monjasa Park, 4:30 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. And we're going to be there worshiping and praising God. Edwina as well is going to be there. Maggie and Isaac will be there. So now you know more left now. We watch for it.
And if you feel like you're not able to go YouTube, they're on Radio 5. You hear this.
Yes. They play on Radio 5. And even the event also get to be streamed on Radio 5.
Wow.
Yes, live on Facebook and YouTube. So you would watch it there. That and for the one who did not song, you did not song for car.
All right. Thank you for listening and watching. And we are at the end of the show.
Thank you too.
I was your host, May Coleman. I was with
Leora.
We say
bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Taste the magic. Na Coca-Cola. Fresh and new with new look. Sip the joy and feel the fun. Every moment get Boku magic. Fanta, Sprite, Vimto and Parrot energy drink. Then taste so refreshing you go always want more. Then they are also for sale for both wholesale and retail. So for delivery, now for call the number +232 30 32 8618. Coca-Cola, they also give you the amazing opportunity for becoming a distributor across Salon. Just call the number +232 30 32 8618. Coca-Cola, real magic.